We're getting ready to dock for Victoria, British Columbia in Canada, and I've been waiting all week for this. Some cheesecake.
Yes, he's been eyeballing this every single day.
Yep.
So now we get to have it. He actually wanted two. This
Well,
one and one with the fruit on it.
Yeah, the fruit is healthy. That's why I wanted it. I want to stay healthy on the cruise.
And we're supposed to try some donuts in Canada too.
Yeah, Tim Horton, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to checking that out tonight. So, but before we do probably about 5 mile walk, we're gonna indulge in some nice goodies. So the cheesecake, was it worth it?
It was good. It was really good.
I told you.
That was better quality.
Yeah, for sure. So you can buy it, and the cheesecake is cheap here. So it's like $2.75.
Plus 18%.
Well, true. So it ends up being about $3, but absolutely worth it. Same thing. They even have Starbucks here, and that's really affordable. You would think it'd be like $8. It's $4.50 for a grande, so not bad at all. We're gonna take a walk outside. Nah, let's take a walk outside real quick. It's gonna be cold out here, but I want to show you the mountains. Check this out. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
Whew, it's still cold out here. I'm just in a t-shirt. Jessica's out here in her little parka deal or whatever. But we have still not seen a single fish, whale, seal.
And the boat has to go slower, they said, because it's like a whale protected zone or something.
Yeah. So supposedly there's whales out here, but I have not seen a single thing. But it's so pretty. But
we gotta go take 10 stairs so we check in the airplane.
So the way that we keep all the calories down is we take the stairs every single day. There's only a few times we've taken the elevator, but most times we're taking 10 flights up, 10 flights down, 5 flights up, 5 flights down. We can hit the gym a couple times just to kind of burn off some calories.
And 2 dance classes.
2 dance classes, yep. Man, I realize, I guess I've always known this, I have no rhythm, man. Not so ever, but it's still, I knew it was fun. Burn a couple calories.
We had a good time.
Yeah, so this has been awesome. So when we get to Victoria, we only have like 5 hours there. We get there at 5 p.m. and I think we have to be back on the ship at 9:30ish, something like that. But we've got a 5 mile trek kind of pathed out, and so that's what we're gonna hit while we get there. See as much as we can. We're gonna walk the whole way, not take a taxi, and just go exploring, but we'll bring you along for the ride. This will be our first visit to Canada. Just got off the ship, Quantum of the Seas. We only have, I think, about 5 hours here, maybe even 4. 5?
Yeah.
So we got 5 hours to check out the city. We looked up online and found some spots. Most of it we should be able to walk to. So we plan on walking about 5 miles, probably round trip. So let's see what's here. So we made it to our first stop. This is called Fisherman's Wharf. So this is over on the coast here on the waterway. So we're down here on the Fisherman's Wharf, and we're gonna take a ferry ride or taxi all the way up here to Chinatown, and then we're gonna walk all the way back through the downtown, which will be from like here all the way down here. So we're gonna get on this taxi right here and head down to Chinatown. So that's what we're gonna ride on, a little taxi boat. Take us all the way down to Chinatown, and then we'll start making our way back. Arrived in Chinatown, and the first thing we're presented with is this little guy right here. This is a hot tub boat. Check that out. Oh, that's hilarious. Don't think we'll be doing that, but that is a interesting There's one already filled up with water. Jessica, you want to do the hot tub?
Sure. I just don't have any clothes.
We're heading in the right direction. Got Dragon Alley, bubble tea place, some restaurants, Chinese decor. I made it to Tim Hortons. So this is supposed to be like a famous bakery. So I'm going to check it out. So we ordered a Oreo mocha. And then what'd you get, Jessica? Oh, look at that. It's a maple.
Canadian maple.
Yeah, Canadian maple. So we're going to check this out. So Tim Hortons is definitely a good place to go. Jessica found out about it from reading books. Some kind of book?
Just different searches
Ah.
on places.
I thought she read it in one of her books for her kids or something. The Canadian maple had like a custard in it, so it's almost like a Boston cream or maybe an eclair or something like that. So super good. All right, let's see what's next. I thought Swatch died out in the 90s. Apparently it's still here. So they got a whole shop designated to it. And that brings me back in the day. Back in high school. Apparently they got a lot more flavors than we do of Pringles. Holy cow.
If you decide on our way back,
Look at this. Everything bagel. What in the world? Even more up here? I didn't know these even existed. So of course this is right up my alley. I think it's everything chocolate in here. Mini cheesecakes. Oh mercy, I'm in trouble.
let's walk a little bit. We may have to come back.
And Jessica said we gotta walk it off first.
We gotta come back.
Oh man, look at all that. Holy cow. Everywhere we turn, there's ice cream and fudge and candy. So apparently Canadians love to eat sweets. My kind of people. All kinds of ice cream. Right. Yeah, I don't need the extra. These buildings here are beautiful. Look at this. Assuming that's the government building right there. It's a pretty area though. There's a lot of different forms of transportation. These guys, man, they're having to hustle. Look at this. Pulling people uphill. Heck yeah, man.
I don't think I could do that.
Dude, he's dying right now. He's got 3 adults that he's pulling up that hill. But we're gonna head into this building, or at least outside the building, see what this is. We think you can go in? All right, let's see what we can find. So we made it to the Empress. Big hotel here. And that's not far from the Parliament building, which is right over here. So inside the building, they just got more flowers and some gift shops and a little lounge in here. Of course, they've got all their pretty flowers. Some garden stuff outside. Man, this is cool. Jessica got us s'mores. Ice cream cone.
Ice cream. Tell you if it's worth it or not.
Jessica's finishing up her ice cream. We're looking at this map here of the city. And apparently, Canadians get a little freaky. So they got axe throwing, says more Canadian than sex in a canoe. I want to see where we can do the sex in the canoe.
Anywhere.
Jessica says, I'm down. We just got to the Parliament building. I believe because it's Sunday, it's closed. You can see the gates up there are shut. And that would have been cool to go inside and see.
It would have been a nice tour.
It's a really nice building though. Love the architecture here. Really nice. And then if we turn back around this way, you can see where we just came from. Express over there, the hotel. So here we are up close to the Parliament building. Too bad it's closed.
I know.
Isn't that pretty, Jessica?
It really would have been nice inside. Actually, if we look up closer, you might can see inside over
Come.
here.
All right, so we're looking at the Confederation Garden Park. Right there.
I believe these are the different countries that England has ties to with the British. They're somehow still have some ties with some other countries, and I think Canada's one of them.
Right.
Notice that there's like the white and the red kind of some of the similar colors, but I don't really remember.
Now we're making our way back to the ship. So if you remember at the beginning of the video, we took the ferry by, well, I don't know if you saw it, but there was a big hotel there. We took the ferry over somewhere about there where we docked, and then we walked from there all the way down to that hotel there, and then back here was the government building, and then now we're just going to a lot of beautiful hotels over here. And so now we're just taking this path. It's gonna take us all the way around down by the river. We'll grab a bite to eat, then head back to the ship. So we've got Canada on our bucket list, done, at least part of Canada.
Done.
So what do you think?
It was pretty. I like the air. I like the beautiful buildings. I would have liked to have gone in. It's Sunday, so a lot of places were closed, and so we're only here for 5 hours. But it was nice to experience. Pretty scenery.
I like their weather here.
Yeah, much easier to breathe than what we're gonna go home to tomorrow. It's gonna be awful.
Be hot and humid in Florida.
We always walk every night, so we can definitely walk easier in here. We're at almost 10 miles for today, so.
Yeah, so if you come here, I think we did really well by hopping on the water taxi here at the harbor, and then taking that up to Chinatown. And really, you can take your time. We got back, I think we've got an hour and a half left.
Yeah, about an hour left right now.
Okay.
So we probably saved 30 minutes taking the taxi, versus the walking. So we probably saved 30 minutes.
Yeah, it gives you 30 minutes more to kind of, check out the shops or visit some of the places here. But overall, it was great. We got back, we were going to grab a quick bite to eat down here. 15 minutes too late.
Everything shut down with it Sunday.
Yeah, everything closed at 8. So
Michael was hoping for a hamburger and a Coke. He got the Coke, but it was flat.
Yeah, it was nasty. So. Yeah. Well, I picked it up and I squeezed it, and you could feel that it wasn't like carbonated. And I said, "Ma'am, is this normal?" She said, "Yes, sir." I said, "Okay." So it was terrible. I threw it away. Yeah, it was flat.
Right,
but
so
we're gonna head up to the ship, grab some dinner, and then we've got a comedy club tonight and maybe one show.
Yeah, it's called The Perfect Couple.
That sounds like us.
That's us, yeah.
All right, so we'll have some fun, and then we're back to Florida, back to the grind.
Nothing but sitting tomorrow. So
our house is still for sale, so if anybody's looking for a house in Florida, hit me up. And but yeah, had a great trip.
Yep, thank you.
All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed the vlogs. Like I said, it's a little bit different style from me. I'm not used to doing these, but just wanted to give you, it's kind of who we are and what we're about. We like to walk everywhere. We rarely take taxis and stuff when we can. I remember when we went up to New York City, Jessica took me up there, and we walked 21 miles the first day, I think like 19 the second day. It was crazy, but that's just what we like to do. We like to explore, see new things, experience stuff together, because really at this point in our lives, memories is what really matter. It's not the stuff, it's not possessions. It's really just about spending time with each other, spending time with our kids and our grandson and family. So that's what means the most to us. So guys, hope you had a great week. God bless. Catch you in the next video.